going on, man? The real 10000. What's up, man?
What's happening, man? Bangem, Bugg, motherfucking the real 10000. You know what I'm doing? Literally no pressure, man.
Okay, so I guess we gonna start it off. I had talked a little bit about like Kaya and stuff like that and Boosie.
Kaya? What about Kaya?
Kaya, she was roasting Trina. She was like, bitch, you scared to get your blood pulled because you scared to know your HIV status. I thought this shit was hilarious, man. Like,
wow.
That's
what she said?
Yeah, when you get time, pull that video up, man.
I heard some of it, but I ain't hear. My girl listened to it the other day, so I ain't really. You know how your girl be listening to shit, and you be focused on whatever you're doing. You know
yeah, but you hear it, yeah.
But I heard like little something.
Yeah, but the Breakfast Club had talked about it, so that's why I was like, kind of like, I said, let me see what the hell they talking about. But it's funny as hell. But yeah, we're gonna start it off today with we're gonna start it off. The first question is,
my girl Beauty Valentine also said she's gonna call in to the radio station today too. See what's going on with her. Do a little interview as well.
She might have to do it off my phone if we ain't got that yeah, but my shit recording though. My shit recording.
Yeah, we can do it on speaker. It's all good.
On speaker? Oh, okay. So the first question is, when is a good time to start using protection with a female?
When? The first time? Shit.
No, I mean, the first time like you stop doing it, because I mean, let's be real. Most people.
You said to stop using protection,
yeah,
or to use protection.
Stop using. I worded it wrong the first time, but
I'm about to say when. Shit.
But most of the time, people don't like go to like get tested together and all that kind of stuff. So
they definitely don't do that these days.
So I ain't finna say your girl now, but when do you, because you got a kid, so when do you normally be like, man, I'm gonna take this rope off?
I'm gonna tell you when you should, and I'm gonna tell you when I think you should, in versus what I have done.
Okay, go ahead.
So me, on one end, you know, I feel like until you feel like that girl's your girl, shit, then you can stop not using protection, you know what I'm saying? But that's only after y'all, you know each other's status, what's going on. Well, you should know each other's status before you even start fucking.
But I'm saying, let's be real. Did you get old girl gave you her status, or did you see paperwork before you hit it wrong?
On who?
Any chick.
Oh yeah. My baby mama, like, she was routinely going to the dollar ever since I first met her. She the one got them telling me, like, hey, you got to go too. Like, woo, woo, woo. You feel me? So, but let me tell you what niggas do. First, that's what I did. So let me tell you what niggas do. Yeah. Niggas got there, wait till they run out that third row, that three that come in the pack. And then these niggas, if they ain't around the bitch that long, whether it's all night or you fuck the bitch 3 times, you want to fuck some more. You gonna goddamn raw dog ass that 4th time, and that's gonna be it. That is gonna be it on you niggas. You niggas better not be out here doing that, man.
When you break up with a chick, like, do you break up with like everybody who, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you with somebody for so long, it's kind of like her friends kind of become your friends, kind of. So, like, do you think like once y'all break up, you be like, fuck you and everybody you cool with, or you gonna just stay cool with her friends and be like, fuck her?
I ain't gonna be cool with your motherfucking friend. I'm gonna do my own thing. Unless your friends is like working with me or something, you know what I'm saying? Or it just depends on the stature of the relationship.
Yeah, I guess if it's for like years and years and years, it's kind of like her family will become your family. But I mean,
yeah, I know motherfuckers still act like that. There's some chicks who I don't talk to no more, but when I see their mama, oh, Fred, 1,000, what's going on? Give me a hug. Like, okay.
I mean, yeah, because a lot of, I remember I was dating this chick, right? And we broke up, and I remember I had seen her mama at Walmart. and she was like telling me like to leave her daughter alone. She was like basically she was saying she ain't no good. So she was like, yeah, you just better off just moving on. I mean, she was saying like she wanted her baby daddy. That's what she was telling me. She was like, if I was you, I'd just move on because she seemed like she wanted the other guy. And then they'll give you them.
But the mama telling you that?
Yeah,
she ain't trying to get no pussy, did she?
No. You know her mama was pretty as hell too.
Man, that might have been. Hey, man, she might have been trying. You probably missed the goddamn alley oop, but she probably was throwing a loud pass at you.
I ain't get that vibe from her, but sometimes if a female mom like kind of get a vibe from you, like you cool and they daughter ain't shit. I think that happened like twice.
That's horrible, man.
And they'll be like, if I was you, I'd leave and never come back.
You gotta pick better chick.
Alright. Okay, y'all seen this one video, right, too, with this female. She was like beating the shit out of this guy because he cheated on her when she was pregnant. You seen that video?
You said what?
The female was like beating up the guy, and he was just laying on his back talking like, go on, because he had cheated on her when she was pregnant. So do you think, is it any difference? You get what I'm saying? You cheat, like, so like you think it's like a big difference when you do it? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like if you cheat on a girl when she's pregnant or she ain't pregnant, does it really make a difference?
Oh yes, it does. It really does. Well, to a dude, it really doesn't make a difference. But to a lady, to a woman, I'm carrying your baby, you got them out here stepping out on me. And they got them going through this and that, and hormones going up, and woo. Oh, it makes a big difference.
But you know, some females, they could want to fuck a lot when they pregnant. Then some of them could be like the total opposite. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, just that pregnancy affecting bitch a different way.
Mm. So, to me, I mean, I guess that's up in the air, man, but I mean, I think you need to be honest about, like, you gotta live your truth, man. If you really want to have multiple bitches, like, you just say that shit, man. Like, I think you need to get to a point in your life where you say what you really want and stop pretending to be somebody who you're not, because it's just gonna be a disaster in the end, man. So I'm at that point now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm meeting any female, like, I'm just gonna say what it is. Like, I don't want to pretend to be nobody who I'm not. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like you wasting your time trying to invest in somebody, knowing that you still want to fuck other hoes or whatever. So you think, okay. Have you ever been faithful to like a female? I ain't talking about your girl now, but the girls in the past, like, have you ever really been faithful to them? I guess.
What kind of question is that? First of all.
So I'm gonna tell you about me.
Of course, I've been faithful to all of them, 100%.
100%.
That's what we're gonna go with.
So you ain't have a girl ever like went in your phone and like seen some shit?
Of course.
So if a female sees some shit in your phone, how you should respond? Like,
honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all, I was dealing with a Haitian woman, which is my baby mama, and she found whatever she found in my phone and woke me up in a terrifying scream that I ain't never heard from a goddamn hitting me, crying, mad, sad, up all at the same time at once. So, I was like, hey, I ain't know what to do. I'm just gonna be straight up. I just apologized, like, hey, Then why you going to my phone? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta switch it around.
But that's when I was, in my early 20s, young, dumb, and wild.
But me, with the phone shit, man, I feel like this. If you don't want me to go on your phone, we don't need to be together, man. Because you could say, hey, I need to use your phone, I gotta call so-and-so. Mm-hmm. They'll damn near fight you. As a matter of fact, okay, I remember I was kicking it with this white chick, right? We was at the hospital, so she was holding her baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I grabbed her phone real quick, and she was finna let her baby go to get her phone. So I just let the phone go, cause the baby was just hanging out like the motherfucker.
You must have grabbed her phone.
I grabbed the phone. I grabbed it like this.
You grabbed the white girl's phone?
Yeah, I'm just.
Ooh, man, you bold.
I grabbed her phone
In public?
In public.
Oh my God! And nobody arrested you?
But you know what's crazy?
Officers ain't saying nothing or anything.
It wasn't like that. But you know what's crazy? She had gave me the password to her phone just cause, like, she was like, yeah, you know.
That's the flex move.
Yeah.
That's that. I don't expect you
to look in my shit.
That's that. I gave you my password, so I ain't. Of course, I'm not hiding them, but I'm hiding something. Like shit. Don't go on my motherfucking phone.
But I let that shit go, man, cause I ain't want her to drop her baby. But it's that serious to some people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they would have said you dropped the baby.
Yeah, that's why I let that motherfucker go.
I'm surprised you was able to take a white lady's phone in public and be here today with no bumps, no bruises, no scars to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. Shout out to the police that didn't do nothing that day. You know what I'm saying? In public, I can't believe it.
Yeah, there wasn't nowhere in sight. It was just me, her, and her brother. But she was one of them white girls. Like, she had like an awful past, man. I'm talking about. It was so awful. You'd be like, damn, it sound like a Lee Daniels movie, man. Like, it was, bro, like, not a Lee Daniels. She told me some shit. You'd be like, what the fuck, like. But you know, a lot of people don't grow up like with good relationship with their parents, and then when you do, I meet a lot of females. It's like they mom be like one of their worst enemies. You get what I'm saying? Like one of their worst haters. So you know what I'm saying? You lucky though if you got a good relationship with your parents, man. Because there's a lot of people who really don't. So it's like they be having relationships with like enemies in the streets with their parents. So it's wild out here.
Like 50 Cent and Lil 50 Cent. 50 Cent and 50 Cent Jr., whatever his name is. So I don't know his name, 50 Cent. So.
Yeah, it's just like that, man. It's just like that. But the only thing is they'll communicate with each other, kind of. I know 50, like he don't conversate with his son at all. And just thinking about something he said, right? He was like, he said, "How long can you love somebody who don't love you back?" What you think about that?
Shit, that's wild. That's a real statement, man. That's when he said that. Like,
it kind of
I seen
like,
that interview
it
too.
makes
Like,
you look at it different.
Yeah, like, man, I've been loving you this long. Shit, I ain't got no free love to keep giving out to you. You ain't loving me back now.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you grown now. Fuck, nigga, you grown. That's how the world look at you anyway. Once you got down, can step out on them toes, man. Yeah, hey, man.
But you would definitely like to see them sit down with each other, man. It don't seem like they ain't really talking to each other. It's just like, I got a problem with you and I got a problem with you type of shit, like some Crips and Blood shit, and ain't nobody sitting down talking with each other about like what the problem is for real. So I hope it gets settled out. But okay, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, right? What's like the nastiest thing a chick ever done? Like you just be like. You'd be like, what the fuck? Okay, because I give you the one thing I heard, like, it ain't never been done to me. Like, I remember it was a clip of young jock. He was like Carly Red, like, I guess he like jacked off his dick with her feet or some shit like that. Like,
oh, we have a caller calling in, bang.
Oh, go ahead and put it on speakerphone.
Okay. Hey, what's going on? We got 47. 8 Beauty Valentine in the motherfucking building. How you doing today?
I'm actually good. As a thing that we're having tonight, but thank you for having me. How you doing today?
We're all right. Good. Got my boy Bangem, Bugg. You got any questions for her?
Hey, you should have came in. What's going on? Was you at work or something?
We actually are having a live podcast tonight. Where I dare you we're going live, and also you can actually pull up at the venue. If you go on Instagram and follow 478 Beauty, all the information is on our page. DM me, and I can send you any of the information that
I think I tried to follow you, but you ain't accept my request. I was like, damn.
Say it again. What you say?
I tried to follow you, but you ain't accept my request to follow you.
Yeah, my page is not private, so you guys can go in there and you can look and you can like. We actually just shot some dope pictures, so I'm very excited about our upcoming event.
What's going on with you? What you got going on? What's coming up?
Oh man, everything from my skits I've been working on, you guys. I have hooked up with an amazing team of women. We're all dancers, entertainers. You guys follow us, OG Hood Rich. Working with
Okay.
them. So that's where we are tonight. Follow me, like I said, go on Instagram and it'll give you all the details. If you're not doing anything tonight, if you guys are bored, want to see some nice, pretty faces and some fat asses, y'all follow me, 478 Beauty. I'll let you know who we are.
Yeah, they definitely got both of those. I seen them.
Right.
We all look different. We all look different, so we got a flavor for everybody.
And if you guys don't know, Beauty was in my video Hoopty getting ready to drop on the 20th. She really showed out.
My first video that I have done in 4 years. So thank you for just giving me the opportunity. I enjoy working with you gentlemen.
Okay, I got a question for you too, right? I know you an exotic dancer, right? Like if a guy's trying to like grab your attention or like trying to date you, like what's the right way he should like approach you?
Rock with my hustle. Come to my event. To me. It's not about the let me explain.
Nah, that's right. I'm laughing because you're right.
You know, guys think it's about the money. Most times I make more in a night than a man. Normal man probably make in a week. So it's not about the money. It's just the fact that where I spend a lot of my time as a dancer, as an entertainer in the club atmosphere. So one, for anyone that I'm gonna date, I have to know that they're okay with that. In my element, come see me in my element. Because I'm not just a regular stripper or regular dancer. I'm an entertainer. I do fire. Ain't no telling how I slip off some shit. Ain't no telling what beauty I have going on.
Yeah, I just seen that fire video earlier. I was like, whoa.
Thank you. So, you know, if for a guy to date me, I like him to actually come and see me and realize that, okay, my bitch bad, but no, my bitch really bad. Can I handle this? You know, and then, fuck up a check on me because he likes me. So that's how you can get my attention.
No insecure niggas out here.
Period.
I guess that's what's up then.
That sums all your questions up on that one, huh?
Yeah, she's
No
like,
insecurity. No insecure. I can't handle it. They can't handle me.
That's right.
So do you date? So you date regular dudes, huh?
Yes, I date regular dudes. I like I said, we never months ago, we out of a relationship, so I'm single.
That's where to be.
But I'm a relationship person. I love being somebody's boo.
That's what's up,
I
man.
love being somebody's boo. Like that's what I do.
The thing about that is,
It's just like being single, but I don't have a problem with my dude or if I'm dating someone that's coming to my club, coming to my event, because I don't do anything. So I don't mind. But I love being in a relationship. I hate being single.
but I mean, pretty much it's like everybody who you. It seems like everybody who you want somebody else. Like that's why everybody kind of end up being single all the time.
That's how.
Exactly.
So yeah, we need to get you up here sometime. Like are you usually free on Saturdays or you probably pretty much be booked?
I definitely can make time for it to come in and hang out with you guys. I definitely can put it in my schedule with no problem. I'd be honored.
Well,
I
man,
bring a few of my ladies with me that I work with, my new team. We like to come through and do a radio interview so you can meet all of them because a lot of them, they have a lot going on as well.
That's what's up. We can get them exposure out here as well. That'd be great on both ends.
Yes. I'm excited.
yeah, I
Well,
definitely.
thank you guys. I have a stage set that's going to be going live at 8:15.
Turn
I
up.
have to go get dressed.
Turn
and get
up.
ready. So you guys go on Instagram now and follow me at 478 Beauty. And just do We Are Tonight and follow me for future references to see what I have going on. I'll be all over the place.
Make sure you accept them requests. Like don't reject them like you rejected me.
My page is in private.
I don't remember your page being private
I'm
either.
revamping myself, so I unblocked my page. So
Yeah, she
now
did something
everybody
different.
can go and look and see me. No, it's just them as long as they're not creepy.
I
Right.
guess I was creepy then. Well, I appreciate you calling in, though.
All right, Miss Valentine, appreciate you chiming in.
Well, thank you guys. I gotta go get ready, but thank you for the interview.
All right, y'all go follow her, man. Chime in with her. Y'all trying to see some dancers, some nice faces, fat asses, like she said.
All right, man.
All right, we'll check you out later.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think you answered that right. I was talking about what's I said the nastiest thing a female.
Well, I didn't know you was gonna come back to that question, but since you did, I don't know if this is the nastiest. I can tell you the craziest thing just threw me totally off guard. I was just laughing during the whole experience.
Okay, go ahead.
So, back when I was younger, I was hitting this chick from behind, you know, but we were standing up while I was hitting her from behind when I had to bend over. So both of us is on both our feet. So I'm hitting her from the back, like I said, and she bends over, but she bends all the way over and puts her fucking mouth on my toes while I'm hitting her from behind. Like she did one of those, like, and I was laughing. She was like, "What's so funny?"
I can see
that. I started like I was in mid-stroke and she did it. Like I felt, I said, "What is that wet on my?" You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that wet on my foot? I said, "That's my whole mouth on my toe, sucking my big toe, not my little toe. Got my big toe in the mouth, like."
So that was like your main girl, or like
Man, this was not my main girl. This was somebody. It was just a chick I was talking to back in the day when I was young. We had a little history, but we weren't like boyfriend, girlfriend, but we had a little history together. But yeah, she did that shit. It just totally threw me off, man. I was just laughing, man. Like I was laughing like a motherfucker tickled me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was uncontrollably laughing. I was like, what the fuck? She was like, what? She was like, what? What's up? I said, I'm sorry. I just ain't never had a bitch put my toe in their mouth like shit. Fuck you mean?
That's original. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Especially while I'm hitting you right there, you gonna put my goddamn toe in your mouth. Girl, you is crazy. I wish I could say your name on here, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna put you out like that. You might be married or something now.
She stay in Georgia.
Oh, she definitely stay in Georgia.
You sound like she from Atlanta.
This nasty bitches stay in Georgia, bro.
She must be from Clayton County.
I done had a chick trying to eat my ass, and I ain't with that shit. Like I was like, no, I ain't gonna let you. You can't do that.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that
You
up.
can't do that.
You think that's some homosexual
Very.
shit?
I think that's the gayest thing a woman can do to a dude, or the gayest thing a dude could himself. Like,
Okay. See, I had a homeboy. He said,
but you know, if that's what y'all do, that's what y'all do.
No,
In my mind, I still think it's gay.
I locked up when a girl touched my ass, so that can't happen. But he was like, I had, matter of fact, two of my homeboys, they was like, man, that shit feel good as fuck, man.
Yeah, they gay.
Gay as they come.
Very gay.
Good as motherfucking gay.
I wouldn't necessarily call him gay unless.
Hey, we don't have nothing against the gay community either, but we have stuff against people who portray not to be a certain way, and they're really this way. So you gay people who really living your life, big ups to you guys. We respect you guys. That's you guys. That's your life. Can't nobody judge y'all but God. But to these posers out here who like getting their butt licked and shit, hey man, y'all niggas got a problem.
See, me, my opinion is, even though I can't even have a girl touch my butt, I kind of lock up, but I don't know if I can see that as gay, but I know I see gay as if a female, like, stick something in your ass, like a finger or something, like, or a dildo. I think that's all the way gay. Maybe, like, that shit, like...
In the guy
maybe it's
code book that
borderline.
I've been abiding by since I was little, anything with butt play with a dude is gay. Like Riley Freeman, nigga, you gay. Like that type of gay. You know what I'm saying? Anything with butt play on a dude is gay.
Okay, y'all had brought this up early before you got here. So, if a guy says to another man, suck my dick, do you feel like there's some homosexual type shit? Like, even though it's meant to sound gangster, but it sound gay as hell at the same time. Take your time with it.
It's a lot of gay gangsters out there. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's still a gay statement, no matter which way you see it.
So yeah, I mean, I think if you say that, you need to say suck a dick, but don't tell another man to suck a dick.
I can never recall me saying some shit like that.
Yeah.
I tell people this though. I tell a motherfucker eat a dick all the time with extra gravy on the side. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, man, you need to go eat a dick with extra gravy on the side, bitch ass nigga.
There's that IC classic when he told Soulja Boy to eat a dick. I thought it was funny. He came back at him though. So okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, if I give you an example, like your girl came up here, right? And if your girl was like when you left out or something, she was like, "Hey, that dude tried to talk to me." What was your reaction be like? If she was like, "Yeah, man, he was trying to talk to me." I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but he was just too bold with it. What you would say?
No, we ain't even playing that type of games.
Like you would beat a nigga ass, or you would just be like,
we ain't even playing them type of games. It's okay to look all day, but once you cross a respect issue with me, you get prosecuted.
Has a guy ever done that before?
Nope.
Ain't never tried to like I guess
motherfuckers know what it is with me. Like I done had some niggas I'm trying to talk to chicks I used to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that that's one of my exes, like, oh, that's 1,000 next time I go try to holler at them. And this has been somebody who's supposed to be my dog, supposed to be woman. Cause I be on some shit like that. Once you done had her and she was your main at one point in time, I don't want that bitch. Yeah, even if you break up with her and I see her 5 years from now, it's a billion bitches on the planet. What you know, like, why a nigga wanna goddamn little Fizz of the Marion a bitch? You know what I'm saying?
That's coming, man. It's coming. Like niggas everybody want what you got a lot of times. You get what I'm saying?
If you had her and she was your main, now if you had her, she was a party girl out here, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You had her, we out here, we kicking it, turn up, woo, woo, woo. Oh, you come back to the room tonight? Oh, okay, me and my boy. You know what I'm saying? But I used to be with her, I used to live with her, we were together. I was going out with them Valentine's Day type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't want that bitch. That's your bitch. You got history with her. Like, Some bitches goddamn try to holler at your homie just because make the other niggas jealous. I don't want to get in that pool.
So you ever had a situation where like your homeboy girl tried to give you something on the slide and you was like, either you hit it or you just was like, nah, I can't fuck with you.
I done had situations where I can't say if they really was or not, but I can say what I thought, what I felt.
They were giving you a vibe.
I can say I felt like they would, but I don't. Like, you my partner, bro. Like you my partner, bro. I'm not even looking at your bitch. If you need your bitch throw it at me, come in the way, otherwise, guess what? I'm gonna make up an excuse to leave. I'm out of here. Straight up. My partner thorough though, bro. Like my partner, we could talk to each other about shit like this. You feel me? Like, hey, bro, shit. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, we put each other on game with these bitches, and none of our bitches be trying to be slick with one another. Like, if she ain't your bitch. Your bitch out here doing that shit. You don't need to have that bitch. Like, let that bitch go. Let her be a hoe.
Cause I remember, it was back when I was living in Alabama. My homeboy, I think his phone was off or some shit, but we would just go over his crib or whatever to record. So I go over there, and this girl answered the door, and she was like, I ain't even gonna say his name. I was like, yeah, what's you call that? She was like, he at work. She's like, he get off at like 5 or some shit like that.
What time was it?
It was like 12.
Okay.
So she was like, she said, yeah, but you can come in
at 12 and he get off at 5. What the fuck?
She said, you can come in, you know, you can wait or whatever.
I went in.
I did. I was like, I kind of like, I was like, what the, you know, I was in my mind, I was like, what the fuck? But I was like,
Bitch, you don't be rapping with us.
I said, hey, I said, no, I said, I'm gonna come back. But you know, the weird thing is too, like, he was talking, he ended up smashing some bitch I used to talk to, and I was like, damn, maybe I should have hit the bitch before. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I should have hit her.
I don't know what you're saying. It depends how the bitch you used to talk to, was she your girl, was she what? What she was? Oh, she was just a bitch you just on like, I'm gone.
No, we were just cool. Like, we were just cool. But he was like, it was like he met her through like some phone shit, because I had hooked him up with somebody. And then, I don't know, it was some weird ass shit though.
Man, I don't have no expectations for people, and I don't really trust people as far as I can see them. So, the world's gonna be the world. These bitches gonna fuck who they wanna fuck, and these niggas gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. I just say you can get yours a cool circle, and you all only goddamn be cool on some end shit like that. These motherfuckers. It's a crazy world out here, man. There's no more loyalty out here. But me, 1,000, I'm bringing this shit back, man. Full circle.
Okay, yeah, I think it was supposed to be like a video. I didn't even get a chance to watch it. I just read like the caption. It was like a white woman said slavery like wasn't that bad. What you think about that?
You said what?
It was like it said a good white woman said slavery wasn't
Good
that
white
bad.
woman.
That's what it said.
What was so good about her?
I don't know, man. Maybe just because you white, man. Like, what you think about that statement?
Well, first of all, how the hell a white woman gonna know how bad or how good slavery was? First of all,
Yeah, she wouldn't see any effects from it. Like,
you're right. Unless she has generation stories after generation stories passed down of her people beating on slaves, but you know, only than that, like.
maybe they told her, like, maybe it was passed down to her.
Oh, we didn't beat them that bad, but we beat them.
Yeah, we fed them and gave them.
Oh, it was definitely bad. You feed dogs too, but you know what I'm saying? So, do you still think they love being in the cage and shit? No.
Yeah, no.
You feel me?
I thought it didn't make sense. I was kind of like, it's like a rapist telling a female who got raped that rape ain't that bad.
Yeah, I raped her, but it wasn't that bad. I was good at it.
I mean, I wore a condom.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
I laid a blanket down. I mean, she didn't even get dirty. Like, so,
you know.
just some crazy shit, man. But like, okay, I'm gonna switch it up again. Like, what's some stuff that you could remember? So hold up, did you grow up like poor, like, or did you kind of grow up like middle class or whatever?
Man, well, let me say it like this. I was born in the slums, then moved to the suburbs in Georgia. Then the suburbs became bad in Georgia. Then went back and forth from Alabama to Georgia. So, but either way, I went like, shit. The nigga lights got cut off sometimes, you know? Like, shit still, me to consider middle class is like, just living good your whole life, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like this, like, yeah, my family was more fortunate than some others as well, but we still went up. You know what I'm saying? We still, then when we got a little older, we started like really defending for ourselves.
So what's like some more memories that you could think of, like being, you know, in the slums or whatever, like some memories that you look back
Like I will say, being in the burbs, like something that me and my cousin just talking about just the other day. But like every Friday we used to eat pizza. You feel me? And I went there, like I can remember in elementary class, I'm asking my partner, what time we trying to eat tonight? You know what I'm saying? I thought everybody was supposed to eat pizza on Friday. He was like, oh, my mom was supposed to be cooking something. I'm like, cooking? Your mom cook on Friday, nigga? Like, nigga,
what they do that?
What the hell? Like, what? Like, nigga, it's Pizza Friday. What you mean? He was like, nigga, everybody everybody don't eat pizza on Friday. I said, yes, the fuck they do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like on that end, you know, for me to be able to have that story, like I had to be more fortunate than a lot of others. Because my cousin who stayed in the projects for the remainder of his life, they didn't even deliver pizza out there. Like when I used to go down there for the summers and shit, like they didn't deliver pizza out there. Like motherfucker, they had a Domino's van. Well, they didn't work for Domino's, but they had that van with Domino's on the side of it. They used to come to the hood and just deliver pizza for $5. Like whatever size they had, $5. Everybody just run to that van and get pizza until till they ran out of shit.
I remember, I think when we was, we grew up in the projects, but we didn't ever like have to steal and all that kind of stuff. Like, people I used to know, like I ain't never used to steal. I just remember like fighting all the time and shit like that. And I remember this one memory, right? I had walked to Sam Maddox. It was stored like in the back of McKenzie Court Projects. And I'm walking and it was like a real skinny dude. He seen this big fat dude. And he was like, didn't I tell you next time I see you I was gonna beat your ass? So he got a bat and he started beating the dude or whatever. And we sat down watching, the police came and shit, but that was like one of the craziest memories I remember. But it was always like some
I will tell you this though. Once I got to like 15 to 16 and started being out here in these streets for real, like going from leaving my mom's house, leaving my father's house, and just being in the streets of Atlanta, that shit really woke a nigga eyes up to what really go on out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I remember when I was little, I used to wonder why a lot of people like Little Debbie snacks, but in the hood, like, some niggas survive on Little Debbie snacks, like dead ass, bro, like niggas who hustling or whatever, or fucked up, like eating chips, 50-cent chips, Little Debbie snacks and shit like that, going to the stove, getting sandwiches off of goddamn Stewart Ave, Dill Avenue, you know what I'm saying, like, shit is crazy, man. Like, some of the people that looked out for me would be ones you wouldn't even expect. Like, I wouldn't even say family. Like, I had a few family that looked out for me, but I knew people in the street that came from different walks of life, like Jays, crackheads, prostitutes, whatever, that looked out for a nigga. Just on some real shit. Compared to a nigga with a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
And I got another memory. I remember when we stayed in Sedalia, Missouri, man. We, the projects was like across the tracks. And we went walking to the store, and like it was a whole bunch of like white dudes. Like I was like all the white folks stayed on this side, and they seen us walking past.
Right.
So we go in the
Missouri
store.
one of the racist places in the planet too, from what a chick told me one time.
That's the first place I got called a nigga. I'm from Alabama. First place I got called a nigga was in Missouri. So we go in the store. And it probably was like 15 white dudes just came, because it was like glass, you can see outside the store. They just came in front of the store and was like standing. So, matter of fact, I say his name, Derek. He seen
white people out there too, huh?
Derek called his uncle Durley. I think they call him Lil Durley. So, Lil Durley, he brought like 4 niggas up there, right? So by the time they got up there, the white boys they left. So they with all that crazy shit. So we followed like the car to like where they was, and one of the white dudes came out. And he said, hey man, he was like, what's going on? And I think his name was Darnell. Like he stole from him. Damn! And
don't you love that in the fight? Don't you love that in the fight when somebody just steal on somebody? Like,
he didn't give a fuck.
That's the part of the fight I love. I don't care.
He was just waiting, like he was itching. As soon as he got close enough, he stole him. So one of the niggas, Justin, took off running. So I took off running too when he started running.
Right.
So I looked back. It wasn't nothing going on. Like after he hit him, like they was just standing around. And then when we got back to the projects, Robert, he said, man, what you running for, man? I said, nigga, I ran because he ran, shit. But they ain't even get to fight once he stole on the dude or whatever. Like,
oh, it probably was about over with.
They ain't want no smoke, but even though
talking about some, hey guys, what's going on? No, ain't no hey guys now. You were just posting at this store like you wanted a problem.
And it was another time, right? It was me and Robert. We went to the store, right? And we went to the store, came back, and we was almost at the tracks to where the projects were. So it was like a Mexican guy and a white guy. Both of them was fat as hell. And they hopped out the car. They drove up and hopped out the car and started walking towards us like this, like. And Robert, he said, let's go this way. So we go to the right. And he said, hey man, he was like, this gonna be like Boys in the Hood. He said, let's go back. Because you know, in Boys in the Hood, the guy kept running. So we went back. Right. And they was gone or whatever. And I actually seen the guy, one of them at school the next day. And he was like, what happened, man? He said, where y'all go?
What happened, nigga?
He was like, he said, where y'all went? I said, we just went back, man. He was like, yeah, man, we was looking for y'all in the bushes and all that kind of stuff, but like, why the fuck would you want to fight little ass? Because it was like, you know, like the 6th and 8th grade, it's like a big difference in size a lot of times, but we was like in the 6th grade, they was like big as hell. But I never got in a fight with them. But I ended up, like, when we first moved up there, I actually started hanging with them, like, at first, and then I just stopped going over there because it was a Mexican guy over there, and he said, like, nigga twice, like, and he was like, my bad, but he wasn't talking to me, but he was just saying nigga in a regular conversation, and he was like, oh, my bad. And I remember,
I said, not your bad, nigga. You said when I am.
But he Mexican, so it's like he black. But it's like a lot of times they'll feel like they white because that's all they been around. But
I don't be tripping on Mexican.
And we was walking to the when I was hanging with the first day I was hanging with him, like we was on our bikes and we was going back to one of the houses, and one of the white dudes, he just yelled out the car. I wasn't even in the way, like he was like, get out the road, you fucking nigger. And I'm just looking like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, where did that come from? But I ended up seeing him later on, and they was like, there's that guy you called the name or whatever. And he just bugged his eyes. I ain't say nothing to him. I was young as hell. He probably was like in high school. So it was a lot of more memories up there, man. But
racist ass Missouri.
Racist ass Missouri, man. But it's definitely not a place to go. Like if you go,
what?
If you go up to like Missouri, yeah, you definitely want to go to a bigger city, man. Like Kansas City, but all them little small ass towns, man, that ain't the place to be. Like
you can get locked up out there. Wow, I ain't fucking with Missouri.
And I remember too, it was this one drug dealer. And I think he had got into it with somebody, and they ended up shooting somebody. And I don't think he died, but they had shot somebody. And I remember what was so crazy. I remember we used to live up there. They used to have police officers like walking on feet, like walking through the project. They don't even do that shit no more, but they used to walk on feet. They did it.
But they still be walking through the hood sometimes on the east side. I know that. On Decatur, boy.
They probably did it for probably like 3 months, and then like that was it. They had stopped doing it.
I used to be out there in Jonesboro South with my shout out to my boy Lil Bo, man, YSL, man. But I used to be out there in Jonesboro South with him, younger, growing up, and the police used to be walking, like trooping through the goddamn projects out there before they knocked them projects down there.
Like it's New York City or something.
Boy, what? They used to be out there trooping ready to jack niggas up, like for real. Motherfuckers be goddamn. I remember they had a little basketball court out there, a little fenced-in basketball court, and them niggas came trooping out there through the grass. Seen them niggas come through over the hill out there. Man, them motherfuckers started scattering. People started goddamn. What these niggas out there? And we just walked because my partner, daddy, stayed out there in the hood, right? So we just walked over there, you know what I'm saying? So His dad's somewhere else kicking shit, kicking flavors, so we ain't got nowhere to go. You feel me? We out there, but we some young niggas though. So we out there just continue shooting, playing basketball, whatever. They asking whoever was out there questions about whatever, you know what I'm saying? And kept moving, you know. I was like, this shit is crazy. Like
They do. I remember them doing it too. After that guy had got shot up there, the police officer, he was just like, he seen us all of us standing around. And he was like, "Hey, do y'all guys know anything about the guy who got shot or anything?" And everybody was like, "No, we don't know what you." They was the ones who did this shit. They was like, "No, we don't know. We don't know nothing about that, man." But yeah, I don't think none of them got locked up for it or nothing. I think all of them had got locked up for like selling drugs or whatever. I remember one guy, he had got like 25 years. So that drug shit ain't. I mean, they try to throw the book in. They try to throw everything at you for drugs, man.
but what? Nigga can goddamn rape 10 bitches out here and get out under 20 years.
Then he could probably get 5 years.
Let that nigga sell a goddamn brick. But your ass is gone for life. Gavel. Your ass is gone. Like, boy, they don't give a damn. So it could be your first offense. You sold a brick. You down the road for life, man. That's fucked up.
So in Georgia, are they really, you know anything, are they letting people in jail out, like, or for the corona, or like what they got going on in Georgia?
I don't know, but I know what's his name, Terry Flannery just got out. Big Meech brother just got out. Shout out to him.
All right, man, I love you.
That boy T.
Yeah, I heard,
But they let him out due to corona, I guess. Someone said they had, I don't know what's really going on in their case, but someone said they had like 30 years or some shit.
Big Meech?
Yeah, but obviously T ain't do 30 years, you feel me? He just got out and I seen the house arrest money on. Shout out to him, you feel me? Real street niggas.
You think, I don't even see how your brain could like wrap around, cause like, I remember the real Rick Ross, he was saying, he was like, Big Meech had called him about like, what should he do? And he was like, take it. Like you can see yourself like if they was like, nigga, we about to give you 30, 35. Like I couldn't imagine like what you would be thinking about like for 30, 35 years, bro.
Man, if I'm Meech, and I already, bro, you pretty much know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much know the folks want you, bro. And you pretty much, I remember Jesus said in the statement, like, you know these folks, woo. He said, bro, nigga, I'm prepared when the day comes, like, but until then, I'm a ball till we fall. You feel me? Like,
I think it should be more about like when you in the streets, like they try to get everybody around you like some
on
business.
some real shit,
going.
y'all ran up that much money, man. You straight in the street, you'll be straight in the chain gang.
It depends on, cause you know they have to get their money to other people or whatever. Too.
What's going on?
He got something wrong with his phone.
You need to put your speaker on that mic. You can do it on this other mic. Turn on number 3.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the radio. You kind of on the radio too.
Oh, well,
You can say what you gonna say though. Just know you're on the radio. What you gonna say?
she said after 12 o'clock. But then she talking about, she's going to be sending somebody here before 4 o'clock. I don't see how that's supposed to work.
You said what now?
Remember I told you she told me after 12 o'clock?
Uh-huh.
She said she got a client at 1 o'clock, so my whole thing is why would you tell me after 12 o'clock? So she's saying she's going to finish her here before 4 o'clock.
Well, I guess it must be something she has to reschedule. She getting you it might be more money because she posted, she getting you a discount. So she probably said, hold on, let me go get this money. I might be charging $300 or $500 for.
After 12 o'clock,
Okay.
I'm gonna get my hair done.
So what you want to do? So what you gonna do?
I could have got my hair done today if that's the case. Get out.
So what you gonna do?
I don't know. I don't figure it out. Just put me on the video later.
He ain't gonna just wait till goddamn when she's available.
Why do I have to look for one person when it's 1,001 hair braiders in a man?
That's on you, Mom.
Like, I want to get my hair done, nigga. I already been waiting to get my hair done. I gotta wait more? No.
That's on you. However you wanna do it. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. You wanna get your hair done, you called me with this shit, so that's on you.
But that's what I'm saying. You forget it. Because you know how this is putting myself before me.
Bye.
The real one trip below, he in check, man. He sprung, he in check. He know better. I bet she be like, nigga, you know better.
I'm definitely not in check. I'm a grown ass man out here. But anyway, what's going on? Back to what we were saying.
Shit, I lost where we was. What we was talking about? We was talking about getting years and shit in jail. And I was saying I did a radio interview yesterday, and the chick was saying what is it? The only real chocolate. I believe that's her IG name. She was saying is it got something to do with BMF? They looking for an artist to sign or something like that. So she was like, she wanted me to make sure I call back and find out some information. But I guess they supposed to be looking for artists. But I look at it like this too. It's kind of like, it's like, for the most part, it ain't all the way gonna be your talent. It's gotta be like some money that's gonna be involved, and you gotta have above average talent, and I believe you could take off. But if you got below average talent, man, like you pretty much, you ain't gonna really do nothing. Cause I've been seeing a lot of like A&Rs, like when you see people get signed, you be like, damn, that could be like the most average person, especially like you're in a competition. But some of them competitions be rigged too, like a record label, they'll throw like a big competition and then have whoever they gonna sign like win the competition. So you gotta watch out for stuff like that, because a lot of times, like when I did this, I ain't gonna say the name, but I did one competition. It was like some nigga from Texas. This nigga was garbage, nigga. Like, I wasn't feeling his music at all, and he plays like number 5 or some shit, and they ain't even plays nowhere. And a lot of people I thought was good, they wasn't even in the top, probably like the top 3. So you'll see that a lot too, man. A lot of people who you feel like, if you take yourself out of the equation, like who should win? And a lot of times ain't none of them people gonna win. And on top of that too, a lot of times, it don't be about the best talent. It be about whoever get like the most people to come and cheer the loudest, like at these competitions. Cause a lot of the best person is not always gonna win, man. But you gonna see what I'm talking about. Like if you just about to begin like doing open mics and all that kind of stuff, like you will figure out like you gotta do more than just open mics. Cause I feel like too, like I'm doing a lot of marketing for myself, like when I'm doing interviews and all this kind of stuff. And then I see some guys where they be in the studio like crazy, and it's like who do you think gonna take off first? Like if a person spend 80% of their money on marketing and 20% on music, and then the opposite, like who do you think gonna win? The person who spend most of their money on marketing, or the person who spend their most money on music? And to me, marketing gonna win over somebody being in the studio like crazy. So
marketing wins all day.
So make sure you putting them marketing dollars up, man, because being in the studio like crazy, like I don't know if that's gonna be the way. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you in a race, a competition with other artists, so like you would just see who gonna take off first. Like But I guess it's about time to go, man. What you want to tell them before we get out of here, man?
Stay real, man. The real one, Triple O. Checking out. Keep it more than 100. 1K, man. Y'all niggas hold it down. Be safe out here.
We might have to keep going. The computer done shut down, man. Like, I don't want to just leave it blank. Damn. Well, okay, I guess I'll throw a couple more questions in. Yeah, you can turn this on. Alright. Like, are you like a strip club type of guy? Like, you really like going to strip club?
I used to be. It's boring now, man. I used to hustle in the strip club. Like, when I was young, I used to hustle for like a whole year straight in a strip club every day, day in, day out. So this shit it was exciting at first, you know what I'm saying? Then the shit just got boring. I like, all these little throw money.
Yeah, I don't really be feeling
I
the
think I'd rather go to a boxing match than a strip club. Like if Mayweather or somebody was boxing or something, I'd rather go to that than go to a strip club.
I guess if they doing more than dancing, you know, some of them, they do way more than dancing, but
Like what?
some of them, they're
That ain't shit. They ain't no strip club if you're talking about what I think you're talking about.
they strip clubs. They do everything, you know what I'm saying? But some of them don't want you touching them. Some of them want you can touch them and all that kind of stuff. So I guess it depends on where you go to, because some of them, like, I ain't really feeling it. Like, if you just can't rub her butt or something, like, I don't know. But it's still a waste of money either way you go, because you ain't hitting her. You get what I'm saying? But, yeah, I guess, well, we supposed to have Gangsta Nino next week. So, I guess make sure y'all tune in. I guess these co-hosts ain't nobody coming. It just ain't working out. But with Ash Cash, she was supposed to be a co-host to come in. She ain't show up, call or nothing. No call, no show. She was like, fuck this show. But we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next week, man, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure y'all tune in, man.